When Daniel quit his job, he thought freedom had finally arrived. No more bosses, no more 9 to 5, just him, his laptop, and a dream. He posted his announcement online. Started my own business today. His friends cheered. His parents smiled nervously. For the first few weeks, everything felt electric. Late nights, caffeine, plans scribbled on napkins. He was building something. But 6 months later, Daniel sat in a dark room, staring at unpaid bills. The dream was crumbling faster than he ever imagined. What went wrong? 1. The dream versus the reality. Daniel's story started like millions of others. He believed that passion was enough. He saw the luxury lifestyles on Instagram, the cars, the laptops by the beach, and thought success was just about trying hard. What he didn't realize was that behind every overnight success was years of silent struggle. He wanted freedom, but freedom comes with pressure. When you're the boss, every problem is yours. When sales are low, there's no paycheck coming on Friday. And when motivation fades, there's no one to pick you up. Daniel was chasing the dream, but he wasn't ready for reality. 2. The first mistake, no plan. He launched his clothing brand because he just felt people would love his designs. He skipped the boring parts, market research, pricing strategy, customer testing. He built a logo, not a plan. Orders trickled in at first, mostly from friends. Then nothing. Weeks passed. The excitement faded. He realized he didn't even know who he was selling to. That's when it hit him. You don't fail because you have a bad idea. You fail because you never built a real strategy around it. Daniel had passion, but no direction. 3. The second mistake, money mismanagement. When his first few sales came in, he spent fast. New equipment, fancy packaging, a rented workspace to look professional. But profit isn't money in the bank. Cash flow is oxygen, and Daniel was running out of air. He learned the hard way that every naira must have a mission. Every dollar must be assigned to a purpose. And if it isn't making you money or buying you time, it's killing your business slowly. Ambition without financial discipline is a ticking bomb, and Daniel was already hearing it tick. 4. The third mistake, no real marketing. Daniel believed great products sell themselves. He waited for customers to discover him. They didn't. The internet is noisy. If you're not visible, you're invisible. No one buys what they don't see. He finally tried running ads, but the copy was about him, not his customers. He didn't tell a story. He just showed a product. And people don't buy products. They buy feelings, results, transformation. He learned too late that attention is the new currency, and he never learned how to earn it. 5. The fourth mistake, burnout and ego. By month 8, Daniel was exhausted. He was doing everything: design, marketing, delivery, and sleeping 4 hours a night. He wore burnout like a badge of honor. But burnout isn't proof of strength. It's proof of bad systems. Then came the ego. He stopped listening to advice. He believed no one could do it better. When friends offered help, he said, "I've got this." He didn't. Business doesn't reward pride. It rewards humility and endurance. 6. The fifth mistake, refusing to adapt. When sales dropped, Daniel blamed the economy. When trends shifted, he said, "It's just a phase." He kept doing what wasn't working, hoping it would magically start working again. But markets evolve, customers change, and those who refuse to adapt get left behind. Blockbuster ignored Netflix. Kodak ignored digital. Daniel ignored feedback. And like them, he paid the price. 7. The turning point. When everything collapsed, Daniel had 2 options: quit or learn. He took a break, looked in the mirror, and admitted what most entrepreneurs never do. It wasn't bad luck. It was bad preparation. That's when things changed. He rebuilt slower, smarter, humbler. He tested before investing. He kept his costs lean. He studied marketing, listened to customers, and treated cash like oxygen. Failure became his teacher, not his enemy. And 6 months later, the orders started coming again, steadily this time. No hype, just results. 8. The lesson. Daniel learned what every real entrepreneur eventually learns. Failure isn't final. It's feedback. The 90% who fail don't lose because the game is rigged. They lose because they quit too soon, because they ignored the signs, because they refuse to evolve. The 10% who win aren't luckier. They're just more disciplined, more adaptable, and more obsessed with learning. 9, the final message. So, if you're building something right now and it feels like nothing's working, remember Daniel's story. It's supposed to be hard. That's the test. Every sleepless night, every failure, every lesson, they're building you into someone who can handle success. The harsh truth is that 90% of businesses fail. But the beautiful truth is that you don't have to, because success doesn't come to the smartest or the richest. It comes to the one who refuses to stop showing up. Don't quit when it's quiet. Don't stop when it's hard. Stay hungry, stay humble, and keep building until the dream becomes reality.